Let us continue playing Baldur's Gate the Enhanced Edition. When we last left off, we got a stern reminder of how tricky this game can be if you are a squishy wizard. Unfortunately, this now means that we have to reform the party and get rid of him, which is a shame. But we know his corpse will remain here.
What you got for me this time?
For all time.
Top of my to-do.
So, we must find a new mage, because unfortunately, mage is one of those classes you really can't do without in this game. And so we're going to go and collect somebody. I was considering Dinah here, and to be fair, with the party's alignment, she's probably the most applicable. The best wizard is Edwin down there, but he's evil, so we probably couldn't do that just yet. We're going to actually head off to Beregost, as long as it's not going to take too long. 8 hours is fine. And no encounters on the way. So, we're going to pick up the mage who lives here. And if you've not played the Enhanced Edition before, you might be asking, which mage are you talking about? There's only one mighty mage at Beregost, and he doesn't join you as a playable character. True. But up here, there is a new character. One of 3 added to the game for the Enhanced Edition. In fact, there's actually a 4th, who's actually an even better mage. But I don't think we can realistically add him to the party, because he's even worse than Edwin. Although, the 2 of those together is awesome, by the way. If you're playing an evil party, and you know who I'm talking about,
yes, you.
Those two are awesome.
Here. A little help, please?
Of course, what do you need?
There's bandits. Vicious, magic bandits. They must have gone to advanced bandit school or something. They're trying to capture me.
Very well, I shall defend you from these bandits.
My hero. Now where are the rest of your men hiding? I'll be honest. I was betting on you having a legion of soldiers because you'll need it, and oh goodness, they're here!
Legion of soldiers? Us? No, we don't need that. We are a legion of soldiers.
So, you would try to hide from us behind this unfortunate fool. Your cowardice proves as deadly as your reckless magic.
You're the one trying to capture me, and I still don't know what you want, so I'd rather not let it happen. Get out of here before me and my new friends decide to eject a fist into your mouth.
You there. Stand aside and give me the girl. Surely you won't risk your life for a stranger.
Now this sounds very much like what somebody said to Ryan not so long ago. You're a fool if I... No, that's not there. We don't have that option. Darn it. Alright. I won't let you harm her, but what right do you hunt this woman?
By my right as a wizard of Thay, we must study her anomalous powers. Whether or not she comes willingly.
What anomalous powers are you talking about?
I shouldn't be surprised that one as uneducated as you cannot spot a wild mage when you see one. Her spells cause more harm than good. We must extract her secrets and, of course, prevent her from harming herself or others. I have said enough. Hand her over.
She is with me.
If you wish to die for this wild mageling, so be it.
And our first taste of wild magic.
Away with you, you pompous creep!
What? Not again.
Wild mages are fun, by the way.
Go. We can't let her escape. Slaughter them all, and we'll sort this out once we find him.
Very well. To battle it is then. Starting with the wizard. Okay, you're in a bit of trouble.
No sooner said than done.
Give it to me straight.
In fact, now that we've sort of got that sorted out. Oh, the real DM leveled up.
What you got for me this time?
Start slicing. Whew, I believe that is dealt with. Also, you really should have been firing out there.
Really sorry about what just happened. I didn't want to involve you, but if I hadn't run into you when I did, they'd be elbow deep in my brains right now.
What will you do now? Surely a candle will return at some point.
Since you were kind enough to save me from those wizardly thugs, I was wondering if I could stay with you for a while. For your protection, as well as mine. I swear, I'm quite a skilled spellcaster. I can hurl a fireball like you wouldn't believe.
She actually can at higher levels. She can actually cast... Well, wild magic has the somewhat strange effect of adjusting her casting level by as much as up or down 5 levels. But there are other effects that can happen because of her magic. I'll get a little more into that when I see things happening, but very well, your company would be appreciated.
Fantastic! Let me just get my... well, nothing. I'm ready to go now.
Okay, something wild
Yeah,
this
I'll
way
get right on
comes. And we have a new mage in the party. So first off, we need to level you up. Is it worth trying to get it now? Because I should really put the points into find traps for the dungeon we're about to get into. But I do want some pickpocket skill, which might be enough soon. I think for the moment, find traps up to 40% is more important. Also, I have a portrait I need to change somewhere, so let's go customize appearance and change you to the other half-elf polymorph spell. There we go. Right, what else can we do here? We can make sure she's properly equipped, actually. So we'll hand over all of the identifiable required items. Oh, also, you've lost another two-handed sword, so we're going to have to go and buy one of those up. In the meantime, this will double your spells, and since you are a specialist mage, who is also level 2, you get 3 spells normally, so therefore you get 6 spells this time, and that conveniently will give us 3 identifiers. In fact, let's just set up a day of identifiers.
Now what? Yes?
What else have we got here? She arms herself normally with a quarterstaff. We do have another one of those somewhere. Can give her that. She already knows armor though. Right, so with all that sorted out, 5 items there to identify. Done that. The other thing she does have, which is rather useful, is a gem pouch, which we can put gems in and save up some storage space. So there's that.
Yeah? What do you want?
You rang. Stand back and watch this.
Yeah?
Nothing there worth, well, nothing there worth
this.
snaffling. So what we will do now is go to the nearest inn, which I believe is down here. Rest up, identify, rest up again to set yourself up with a proper spell layout, and then we shall consider, because we really are going to have to be a bit careful if we're going to go into the mines. And I think there's actually another. You're a thief, I remember that much.
What
I
do
think
you
there is
need?
another
You
quest
want
in
it?
here somewhere,
You've got
but
it.
we'll worry
You
about that a
want
little
some
later.
whiskey?
What services do you offer? We'll have a peasant room for now. Next, we shall have some identifications. Identify that, plus 1 Wakizashi. So that's going to go over to you, and that should help you out slightly in combat. Next up, we're going to identify this, even though we know what it is. Identify this. Identify this, and this is one of the best swords in the game. Unfortunately, I don't think we got any long swords types, and this is the small shield plus 1, which I would give to our cleric because it would give her a slightly better armor class, but it doesn't help us against arrow attacks, and we're going to need those going into the mines. So for now, that's going to stay out. Also, might as well sell that one off actually, so I'll give that back to you. So Ring of the Princess gives her an armor class, effective armor class of 6. And that is an upgrade for you. We've then got a sling, which is a much better weapon for a mage to have. It'll keep her at the back. After that, I think we are okay for things. Plate mail. Everyone's in plate mail who needs it, so we'll give that to you. And 2 bandit scalps, which I might as well keep on you. So what we need now
What you got for me this time?
is to rest up again.
Top of my to-do list.
But first, while this is now definitely open, we're going to go and buy another 2-handed longsword, sell off any spare equipment we don't need, and debate some magic stuffs. Because some magic stuffs would be quite useful. I'm also debating going out to the Friendly Arm Inn first, because then I can finish off that bit of the quest. get some experience
I'll
points
get right
for
on that.
handing over the boots, spider corpse, and
I can make
things.
whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Also, I should really be
Give it to
talking
me
to you
straight.
with
You
you,
want it? You've got it.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee
because
little
we
bit
get
more
slightly
than me
better
competition.
selling and buying prices from you. Is there anything else we want to sell? Not overly at this stage. I mean, there's 2,000 gold selling for the Vascona, but there might be a character later we need who can use it. So, what we need here is a two-handed sword, which you don't appear to sell, depressingly. No, you don't sell two-handed swords. You do sell +1 medium shields. We're slightly short of that, but...
Huh? Way ahead of you, boss.
Alright, so no backup longswords here then. I know there are some at the friendly army, and there's probably some magical ones I can buy somewhere in this town. But I'd rather not do that at this stage. We're going to then head up to... Yeah, I'm going to head up and towards the friendly army. We're going to finish off that quest, get some money from there, and then we'll head back down to the Nashgal Mines. Because Nashgal Mines is a good for opening dungeon. We do have to be careful though of just getting people dead, but doing this quest should hopefully push a couple of people up to the 2nd level. In fact, it might even push our cleric up to the 3rd level, and that is just going to give us lots of backup healing, which we will need. Now the question is, can we survive the trip up there without too many ambushes? Also, before we do that, I'm going to set up mage spells. I'm going to keep one identifier on at all times because it's always useful to kind of have. Chromatic Sphere, Shield, and Sleep. Dear God, Sleep is phenomenally good in this game, and in fact, I should really have a couple more of those. Yeah, we'll have 2 sleeps. Chromatic Sphere. We have the randomness for attack spell. We have the Chromatic Orb. That I think will do for now. So to the friendly army. And we weren't waylaid by enemies, which is a surprise. I was expecting to be, but we weren't. So onwards we go. Fortunately, this is a own separate area, so we do have to go in. We can't just send a single person in and speedily get out. We travel as a party here. And we're actually much better equipped than we were last time we were here.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Indeed.
Yeah,
right.
I'll get right on that.
Give it to me straight.
First thing, you've got to go and...
I've got this.
You've got to go and get this.
My inn is open to all who behave.
What we need from you is a couple of two-handed swords. Because we're not running out of these again. Now that we've done that, we can send you on up.
Don't worry about
and
me.
Send you on up. We've already stolen everything from here, so there's no point in worrying about it with anybody else.
I've got this.
And talk to you.
You cannot get better than the stability
120 gold, 300 experience points.
Stout hammer will fix most any bandit.
100 gold and 200.
Stout hammer will fix most any bandit.
75 and 300. Not quite leveling up. How close are we with people? You're quite close. We should hit that quite soon.
Don't
actually.
worry about me.
Right. So what can we do now to try and farm an extra?
To-do list.
Extra 1,800 experience points. We will need.
Top of my to-do list.
Well, there aren't too many other quests in this immediate area. And if we try and go into the woods, we're probably going to be a lot worse off than if we tried to go into the mines now. So, all things considered, we're going to the mines. We still have, yeah, at least finish will be felt you must. Troubles in the region, Wolf Winter Pelts. Talk about Storny Khan. Actually, at some stage we're going to encounter him on our travels. But for now, I think we head to... If we head to Beregost, and then we can sort of...
All this traveling, all this adventure, how do you manage it? Until now, I was barely able to keep my head above water. Yet here with you, it seems almost easy.
We haven't actually done anything yet, really. But easy, if it's a share of danger, Nera.
Oh, well, yes, there's obviously that. I just meant that ordinary things are easier. I'm not constantly worried where my next meal is coming from, or whether a kobold will sneak up and slit my throat as I sleep.
We'll worry about that when we're in the Nescal Mines, we have to rest.
Yes. Rocks for a pillow, eating clay, all that and more. My fortune seems to have come in waves. Has ever since High Forest.
Is that where you came from?
That's me. Born and raised in the thicket. At least until my mistakes piled up high enough to come crashing down on me.
Mistakes can be corrected.
No, I guess nobody kicked me out. But they would have, if I'd stayed.
What happened?
A maiming or two, if you don't count the second-degree burns. Completely accidental, and everybody lived. At least I'm pretty sure everybody lived.
Accidents happen, even horrible ones.
You really know how to get someone to open up. Why, yes, let me just share intimate details about my past. You put me right at ease.
It's a good time. Tell me when you're ready.
During our magical training, we were supposed to summon a sphere of fire. And mine got away from me somehow. One moment I was concentrating, the next moment my classmates were rolling on the floor screaming.
A terrible turn of events, but you can't blame yourself.
Of course I can blame myself. Accident or not, I should have been more careful. I could have taken responsibility or at least fetched a bucket of water. Instead, I ran away, terrified of what I'd done.
I can understand why you might panic in that situation. And now you're not talking.
I took to wandering High Forest, but I kept running into the wrong people and doing the wrong thing. Eventually, Turlang the Tree grabbed me and said, "Take a hike." Well, maybe not in those words exactly.
By the gods, she is finished. I've become teary-eyed. It's hidden or collapse from dehydration. An interesting tale. I would like to hear more sometime.
All right. Then I'll yank on your ear when I'm ready to gab some more.
What do you need?
Way ahead of you, boss.
Oh, yeah, thank you for your help. This guy tells you basically what's in the town. He's the town speaker person. At least he says more than just, "Welcome to Beregost." Welcome to Beregost. Did you know we're in Beregost? Actually, what I should have done really is just gone back up the way I came, but oh well, I've done that now. Oh well, I've started moving now. Let's see what is...
Something on your mind?
Is that it? Yeah, it's around there. Oh, it's there. That's the one. Let's have a look in here.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
And again, I'm talking to the wrong person.
Tell
Always
me.
talk with you.
Don't worry about me.
Come on.
Greetings. I am Kagan. What can I do for you?
What kind of shop is this anyhow? I am mercenaries to score caravans en route from onto Baldur's Gate. Sees caravans on my section, never ran to Baldur's Gate. Need to know what happened. Just interested in the job. Sure, we always need money. Bad activity lately. They've always taken the cargo and let the caravan go afterwards. Catching flight from the family. Should you tell us how much will be paid? Let's share any bounty if there's left allowed to claim it. Yeah, sounds good. Oh, hold on.
I need an ale.
What you got for me? Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
get
you
right
do
on
need an
that.
ale.
What?
I don't normally do this bit of questing actually, but let's have you. Yeah, you got hardy hides if you have any dwarven muscle.
A waste of my talents.
I had those 76 gold pieces though. That's actually quite a lot considering. What's there? Nothing really.
What you got? Top
But
of
it's
my
certainly not
to-do
locked.
list.
And because it's not locked, I
Yes?
might actually consider seeing what else I can snaffle here. So much for a shop, it's got nothing in it. Nope, nothing.
Yeah,
but 76 gold pieces is never something to sniffle at, so... That pays for our next 76 inn visits. And there will be 76 of them. Minimum. So let's escape and head on down towards the mines. In fact, no, we're going to head to the Carnival.
Top of my to-do
Casting spells
list.
isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Okay, so we've been at this a bit too long. Let's think about this, actually. If I set up spells... You're set up. You are... Nope. Get the right person. Let's rest here, then.
You do not dream often.
Ooh,
but
dream
tonight
sequence.
The visions are vivid indeed. Long have you walked, but now you find yourself back amidst the stones of Candlekeep. Your former home looms before you, but the gate is closed and barred. Over the walls there is a candle in your old room, but as the light goes out, the bricks surrounding the window closes together. The very walls conspire to keep you at bay. A familiar voice startles you. Though it is calm and caring, you cannot go back this way, child. You must go on. Gorion forms before you. And though his image should be comforting, it seems but a shade of his living self. He is dead in your dreams, as in life. The phantom of your foster father gestures toward the blackness of the wood, as though it should be inviting. Perhaps it is, in a way, but the traveling will be hard. As you think this, a smooth and obvious path becomes clear out of the corner of your eye. It seems meant for you, pulls at your very being, and promises to quickly lead you away from the life you once led. Perhaps this would be for the best, but it is a bit too convenient for your liking. You do not wish to dwell upon the loss you have endured, but neither should it be forgotten. Gorion smiles and fades away. The pull becomes a push, but you turn away, steadfast in your new direction. The way is not quite as clear, but it is sure to be interesting nonetheless. A whisper follows as you stride away, something vestigial and sinister that you recognize, but yet have never heard. You will learn. You don't look back.
And the first dream sequence. Now, dream sequence is... It's because of our background, and our background will be explained a bit more later on in the game, but basically we get random spells from time to time, and they're based on our alignment. Because we are neutral good, we'll mostly gain healing spells out of this.
What you got for me this time?
But now our main character has a Cure Light Wounds available to him. He can use it at any time.
What you got for me this time? Top
So,
of my to-do list.
Having rested and sorted out our spells again, let's get down to business. I'm actually surprised it's still dark. I should probably have rested again here. We'll see. So, welcome to the Carnival, where there are many things that will interest us. And interest him, apparently. So, first thing of major interest is going to be around here, although he might not... Yeah, he stays there.
My muse shall not speak to such as thee.
Well, for now, I'm speaking to you.
Always ready to entertain.
You stumbled upon the Great Gazebo Show, starring yours truly, the Great Gazebo. Allow me to introduce the amazing Oopa, the world's only exploding ogre. Yeah, thank you very much. There's an exploding ogre over here, though, so we're more interested in that than culture. That'd be quite interesting, but I want to see that ogre explode again. Fun for the whole family. Now let's see the crowd pleaser one more time. Wait, this means there's two exploding ogres. I call falsehood on this. Falsehood. And where you have two? Either you're a die-hard fan or a sadist friend. No, Oopa. What? Just one more time. Just one more time, then you go back to percent. Oopa, put the weapon down. Oopa, aye!
Me will crush you. Crush you so good.
And the amazing Oopa is free for us to go and kill. And I think we're going to cast a spell here. We're going to cast this. Now we can attempt to cast one of the spells she knows. Basically, by doing that, her spell level is now increased by 1, so she now counts as a level 3 wizard. Let's see, what else? Oops, a gate. Is that a pit fiend? She summoned a pit fiend!
Huh?
Eat flaming, or possibly
Way ahead of
frosty.
you, boss.
Death.
If she summoned a pit fiend, that's a bad thing for us to summon now. This is why we don't play with wild magic. In fact, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to run. Okay, so everybody's now silenced. Which I believe means I now got to order them all individually.
I'll do it.
I hope this will work. Nope. Attack, please. I have no idea however we can take this thing. I'm guessing no, though. You probably have the best chance of taking it, to be honest. Alright, let's try a sleep spell. We're a bit desperate on that working, to be honest.
You rang?
What else do we have? Chromatic Orb. Magic resistance as well. This is just way too tough for us. Alright, let's go lay on hands first of all on you.
What is it this time?
I've really thought it was a genuinely good idea to have a wild mage in the group. Jeez.
Ew, pal.
Paused. Okay, we got 3 people in there. You lot, I also want to get through there. Okay.
Come in poor, walk out rich.
So you've now just stolen 100 gold from us. Still a better idea than going out there with a pit fiend. I'm not 100% sure I can get around this, so I'm going to quick save. No, it followed us. By the way, Doom.
Eat flaming, or possibly frosty. Death.
Come in poor,
Weapon ineffective as well. No, we can't harm this thing.
You
Flee!
tailor your clothes.
Dear God, flee! Dear God, flee faster! I know I like randomly generated chaos. I did not like this randomly generated pit fiend. Flee! Well, I kind of broke a rule there, but as it turns out, I didn't need to use the pit fiend. Oh, that's silence wearing off. We should have gone with Dinah here. We so should have gone with Dinah here. Alright, so I'm going to rest up. I'm going to heal up. And then next time we're going to actually attack with Nashgal Mines. And remind me never, ever, 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 ever cast with her again. Except that I will. I kind of have to. So things are now going to get kind of entertaining. Kind of. Oh dear. I'm going to look up how tough a pit fiend is in AD&D. Shadowhawk, but they come back. We need you.
Never had rats.
We need you. Healing spells cast on rest. We need one more definitely, but we need you. Until next time then.